Hi guys and welcome back. In this video, we are going to talk about how to stop acid reflux instantaneously. What is acid reflux? It is a condition in which acid is regurgitating and entering the esophagus through a valve known as the lower esophageal sphincter. Now, the most crucial thing to understand about acid reflux is that it is caused by a lack of acid in your stomach. As a result, the acid is not triggering a specific mechanism to close the valve between the top of the stomach and the bottom of the esophagus, and the valve does not seal the acid. So the acid regurgitates. So, the term for this low acid condition is called hypochlorhydria, and it is the major cause of your heartburn. That suggests you have a low stomach acid level. Additionally, this condition known as chlorhydria, which occurs when you have not enough acid in your stomach. Chlorhydria occurs with people as they get older and older. In fact, as we aged, we lose the acid in our stomach and have a variety of digestive problems. Furthermore, 30% of the population over the age of 60 has a stomach acid deficiency. As a result, it is a serious worry. So, what happens is that we start taking antacids and medication to deal with this. Then, of course, the consequences are horrifying since we are doing the exact opposite of what we should be doing. Well, it makes us feel better temporarily, but the next we eat, and it gets worse and worse, and we never come of this medication. It is critical to maintain the correct pH in our stomach. Likewise, on the pH scale, 1 and 3 are highly acidic. On the pH scale, 7 is neutral, and as it rises, such as 8, 9, and 10, it becomes more alkaline. As it falls below 7, it becomes more acidic. It is by a factor of 10x. This means that a pH of 5 is 10 times more acidic than a pH of 6. Highly acidic pH of 1 to 3. So you need to break down proteins to absorb minerals, as well as vitamins, for example B12, folic acid and vitamin C. Furthermore, why we need is because to kill off microbes, fungus, bacteria, and to avoid those microbes from growing in our small intestine. The key point to remember about the stomach acid release and valve closure is that there is a relationship between the two. If there is a sufficient amount of a chemical called gastrin, which triggers the emission of hydrochloric acid, the valve should generally be closed. There is communication between the acid level and the valve, as well as the closing and opening of the valve. All of this is controlled by the parasympathetic system, which is the component of the nervous system that controls digestion, as well as relaxation. As a result, this opposes the other sympathetic system, which is the fight response. Thus, the more stressed you are, the more acid reflux you will have. As a result, you enhance sympathetic activity while decreasing parasympathetic activity. As a consequence, stress is another factor that contributes to stomach problems and the development of acid reflux, commonly known as GERD. It is critical to have the proper amount of acid, such as hydrochloric acid. What hydrochloric acid does? It helps you release bile from your gallbladder, by causing the gallbladder to contract and release the bile to enable you collect fat-soluble vitamins from your meals, as well as omega-3 fatty acids, which help you break down. In addition, hydrochloric acid stimulates the pancreas to create enzymes that aid in digestion. As a response, if the acid is not at the proper pH level, then there will be insufficient bile release and enzyme release, which will cause a significant problem further down the chain process. Furthermore, you may have SIBO, which is bacteria and fungus that grows in the small intestine. Small intestine bacterial overgrowth, and you feel bloated and swollen every time you eat. As a reason, if you eat fiber and probiotics, this will occur. However, in order to keep H. pylori in check, then you would need to know the precise pH of your stomach. Additionally, our bodies normally have H. pylori, and it does not cause any problems, but whenever we lose stomach acid, it comes out and causes problems. This is a crucial reason why we require HCl hydrochloric acid in our stomach. Another factor that can contribute to not having enough hydrochloric acid is a lack of zinc, which is quite frequent in many people. As a result, you are more likely to suffer from GERD, reflux, and ulcers. Nonetheless, enough zinc is required to produce hydrochloride acid. Hydrochloride acid, on the other hand, requires other components, such as chlorides, also including sodium chloride as well as salt. In contrast, a substantial amount of potassium is required to produce hydrochloride acid. In fact, zinc deficiency, chloride deficiency, and potassium deficiency may all contribute to the problem. As a result, it is not just about taking hydrochloric acid, but also about taking the raw materials that can be used to make your acid. Another issue to consider is the link between taking calcium and having excessively calcium, therefore, it is resulting developing acid reflux or GERD. As a reason, acid reflux is one of the side effects of using calcium antacid. There are alternative treatments for acid reflux, such as PPIs, but the difficulty with those medications is that they have significant side effects, such as inflammation in your kidney, nephritis, fractures from osteoporosis, and other pathogens such as C. difference. Here are some of the best recommendations, such as betaine hydrochloride tablets, which are used to build up your hydrochloric acid. Take this tablet 3 times a day, before each meal, and begin with 3 tablets. If you do not see any improvement, keep increasing it until your symptoms go. This is assisting you in restoring your acid deficiency. Nutrition. Foods to consume. High-fiber foods can help you minimize and manage acid reflux symptoms. Eat whole grains, root vegetables such as carrots and beets, and green vegetables such as broccoli. Ginger, oatmeal, non-citrus fruits, lean meats, and egg whites. Foods to avoid. High-fat foods: tomatoes, lettuce, and citrus fruits, chocolates, garlic, onion, and spicy foods, caffeine and mint. To treat acid reflux, make sure you obtain enough potassium and sea salt in your diet, because these are the contributors to building of hydrochloric acid. Moreover, make sure you're receiving enough zinc, which is essential in this process. When you're eating, take your time chewing your food. As a result, this will help you throughout the process. Stress aggravates acid reflux, so try to keep your stress levels down. Any queries you may have should be asked without hesitation. I appreciate you for your time. Thank you for watching. I genuinely hope you liked it viewing, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, as well as ring the bell to be alerted when new videos are become available.